Hi everyone, it's Christina from Bespoke Aesthetics, and I have one of my favorite patients. Thanks so much for being here and being our model today. We are doing a complete CO2 laser for our patient here, and we've actually been talking about doing this for a long time, right? We've been going back and forth, and we just needed to find the right time to do it. And so what we're going to be doing today is really addressing the deep static lines, which are the lines that we notice at rest. And you can see that we are going to be targeting the areas such as around the mouth, the smile lines on both sides. We have some lines also on the neck, and we always want to treat the neck. We don't want to forget about the neck when we're doing treatment, because even though if we concentrate on the face only, the neck also has signs of aging typically. So we always want to treat the neck. So we'll be doing CO2 on the neck as well. One of the things also is the noted scarring that she has, and also the smile lines on this side of the face. But in particular, we really want to try to focus on addressing pigment and overall skin tone evenness. We want to focus on the deep set lines around the mouth. We want to focus on the lines and the scarring. Now, this is definitely more on a moderate to severe scale. We're not going to see with just one result, her whole face looking like it's 20 years younger. I think that's when we talk about expectations, we need to have realistic expectations. But this is definitely going to get us in the right direction. We have had, probably 30 plus years of sun damage and, just environmental changes and environmental things that have caused this type of deep set lines and wrinkles that have formed. So we need to understand that we need to give the treatment, number one, time. So after the treatment, the post-care is just as important, and we're going to go through all of that as well. We also want to make sure that you understand no direct sun exposure, that you're using even after the healing process, that you're using great medical grade skincare products. The other thing too that's important is to understand that yes, there will be some downtime with this. And we spoke about this earlier, but just to re-mention it, that around the mouth, when we're going to be more aggressive with the laser settings around the mouth, that there probably will be some some swelling, and there will be some weeping of the skin. Around the eyes, when patients have deep set lines and wrinkles around the eyes or more hollowness, this is a great treatment for that, but there probably will be swelling tomorrow morning when you wake up. And the question that I always get asked is, well, for how long? And I think for these settings, this device, it has two different modalities. They're both ablative when they come to it being a CO2 type of treatment that has ablative changes, but the cool peel setting is definitely great for somebody that is looking for less social downtime. And we'll probably do that cool peel setting like on your neck. We'll probably do that as a second pass, but for the first pass, we're going to be on the tetra side, which is definitely a deeper type of CO2 treatment that has patients seeing more of that 5-day downtime, right? So we have a couple of days here. It's the weekend that's coming up. And so by the time next week rolls around and she has to get back to, going to work and being out and about, yes, she'll still have some redness. She'll still notice maybe some mild areas where there'll be some crusting and some dry patches. But for the most part, with our post-care, you'll have everything that you need to heal very well. All right, so tell me a little bit about what you're looking to achieve and why you decided that you wanted to do the treatment.
So I've always wanted, I have a very fast metabolism. So unfortunately, I do get a very volume loss issue. And it doesn't seem to, the skin tightening also.
Right.
So, and then of course I do have the hyperpigmentation, and I've just always been told that the laser was the best result to go for.
Right, to get for the best results. Yes, definitely. And also we should mention that we have numbed for like a good 40 minutes. So the numbing is off and she's numb, and we're ready to get started. And I'm going to, at the end, give you guys all of the details on the post-care and what she should be doing afterward. just finished the treatment. You could see her face is nice and red, face and neck. We already are starting to see some of these dark marks appear darker, and that may happen with some patients. And you can also see that she has these like white little grid marks. That's also normal. What will happen afterward is that those grid mark patterns and the dark spots, they almost will get even darker. They'll look like little coffee grinds. Particularly, what will happen is the areas like around your mouth, under your eyes, they may feel tight as well. But right now you probably feel like it's a warm, like sunburn type feeling.
Yeah.
Right, so that sensation's going to last for maybe an hour to 2 hours. I'm going to I like in the beginning to let the heat kind of evaporate, like kind of come off of the skin for the first few minutes. But I also love to put this biocellulose mask on afterward, and it really helps after the procedure to cool the skin, but it also has some nice properties in here to help post laser. Head back for me. How does that feel? So also while she is cooling down, having this mask on, I'm going to mix up her post-care that she will be taking home. We use exosomes. These are regenerative exosomes. We also call them extracellular vesicles, and what they are is basically messengers. The best way I can describe what exosomes are is if you're familiar with PRP or platelet-rich plasma, that is a treatment where we draw blood from the patient, we spin down the cells in a centrifuge to take out and to remove the plasma cells. This is actually coming even before the PRP, the platelet-rich plasma. Exosomes are essentially they're messengers that are telling the skin, telling the cells essentially what to do. And they have an even better healing property than PRP alone. So we like to use exosomes. These need to be mixed, and we like to use them after treatment.
My name is Natalie, and I did the Tetra CO2 Cool Peel Face Laser today. She numbed me beforehand. It was very mild. I was actually a little nervous about how I would feel, and it honestly tickled in some spots. It's a little hot right now, but it's nothing unbearable. I mainly wanted to do this because I have volume loss and wanted some skin tightening. My body looks youthful, but I felt like my face didn't match with the way my body looked, and I wanted them to match each other and get some more volume, skin tightening, and hopefully less wrinkles. And unfortunately, I was a picker in my youth and teen years, and I do have a lot of scarring that I was hoping to, with a couple treatments, get that taken care of as well. And Christina was amazing. I do appreciate her thoroughness. She definitely, I could tell, just getting every spot on my face. She was very gentle. She explains everything. I originally came to Christina to join her talks program. I think that's an amazing program as well. It allows you to get a full face of Botox with not all the price up front. And for me, who has a lot of wrinkles, that was something that was never achievable at any other location before. And so I've been coming to Christina since about June, and I'm very happy with her. She's like one of the girls. You'll love her.